They get more than very sad. Very sad.
Yeah.
Anyway, we are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the King of Anime podcast. I don't know why I said it like that. But this is the time of the season where we host our own arbitrary and totally relevant to the rest of the anime industry anime awards. Literally, every time we do one of these, we disregard the rules in every single way. I'm pretty sure. Co-hosts, introduce yourself.
It is I, Everything Animated, and as per tradition, I am drinking. I don't know how drunk I'm gonna get off of these hard seltzers, but I guess we shall find out. Laughter to come.
We just can't have that one incident. Was it around this time? I feel like it was.
Yeah, it was around this time last year. I think EA got drunk and fell asleep.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, that was...
Those were dark
I think
days.
that was earlier this year.
Oh, it was?
That was our...
Oh, it's Vivi.
No.
It's Vivi, right?
100th episode.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
that too, but the one I was referencing was, I think it was last year. Was it I think it was the summer season last year. I think that's what it was. Because I just remember EA was talking about Akito, like revealing Akito's gender, and I was low-key trying to tell EA to shut the hell up because he was spoiling, but I couldn't like outright say it because that in itself was a spoiler. So I think that's what happened.
That was funny. I forgot about that, but you're right, because I like looked up the character and it said female, and I was like, best male? Sasuke, this is a female.
Oh Lord. So I wanna give a shout out to Vexner and with an all-time chat. He says, if Michoko Tensei doesn't win, I'm going to dedicate my life to become the next M. Night Shyamalan, and I'll adapt the series in a rushed, convoluted way. When they ask why, I'll say, I followed Sea Tactics' direction.
That is a perfect comment.
It's so good.
You will only hurt C with that. I mean, you hurt many other people, but
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm the one that likes the show. What is this? I'm confused. Oh, Lord. Yeah. So this is the King of Anime podcast. Every season we lock in a bunch of shows and we kill or pass it. It takes 2 or more kills to kill something. It takes 2 or more passes to pass something. Pretty straightforward, I think. And at the end of every season, we do some anime awards. But we'll get into that after we finish talking about Komi-san. Because first up, we have 86, episode 21. What'd you guys think about this episode of 86?
Well, I have to admit, after a long delay of no 86 and this particular episode altogether, it might just be my favorite episode of 86 altogether. It was really, really good. I enjoyed the pacing. I enjoyed, the character-driven, sacrifices, just action. The fact that Frederica almost blew her brains out.
Oh my god.
And, everything else. It was really, really, really good. I enjoyed it. And now we have to wait until March to find out if Shin died or not, which he didn't.
Okay, so the real question coming out of this episode, EA, whose voice was that he was hearing? What were those bombardments coming from, EA?
Were people talking to him? Because it sounded very like...
Yeah. Okay. But whose voice was that?
It might be your girl, Vladilena. It's very possible that's who it is.
Whoa. Coming at me with these allegations. My girl?
Yes, your girl.
You talking about My girl?
I'm talking about C's girl. C's girl.
At least you got the reference.
Mm-hmm.
I have no love for Vladilena. I've already stated previously many times. People are even saying the voice was Saber. I mean, I'd be okay with this. But my theory is Vladilena has been gone all this time, recruiting through Saber. I'd be okay with this. Then I'll say, yeah, I do love Vladilena. But I'm not, because I don't.
There you go. Can you clip this? Where's the clip button?
Oh my god, this is out of context. This is framing. You can't say that. You can't do that. You'll get banned.
I'll get banned?
Yes, you specifically.
Oh, okay. I'll ban myself. Where's the button?
Well. Oh my god.
All right, let's do this.
Wow, people are saying I'm copium? Are you kidding me? And deny him?
Mm-hmm.
This is ridiculous.
What's the truth?
Listen, I don't know how you guys didn't notice Vladilina's voice in this episode. It was so distinct.
I mean, you would
I
know.
didn't say anything.
I
still have this name. Hold on. I gotta change this name.
The Rudy's tears.
So
that was the best.
So there people are calling me crazy now? What is this? What is this? This is just slander time for C Tactics, apparently.
You know, see, denial's not just a river in Cairo, okay? It's also you.
Your state of mind for the past 5 weeks.
What do you
probably longer than that.
I swear this whole season's been like this.
Listen. I just noticed her voice, that's all. That's all I'm saying. It was there.
Yeah, I bet. As soon as you heard her voice, your freaking ears pricked up and you were like, my love? My one and only?
Well, part of that's true. My ears did perk up, but not the rest.
No, I think something else perked up along with your ears.
Oh my god.
Did you hit the table too hard?
Oh my god. Listen. I'm just saying, that bombardment, we don't know where that bombardment came from. That voice sounded awfully familiar. Don't check the credits, because it will spoil you. Not saying it is or it isn't. Just saying it will give you a definitive answer who it is. But, Sasuke, what did you think about the episode?
I thought this episode was good. Actually, the only thing I didn't really find good, which I disagree with EA on, is the whole like everybody splitting up, because I feel like with that the show kind of puts you, it's a lose-lose situation, because either it's a fake out and it's like we're doing another death fake out with all these characters, or they do die and then it's kind of like, well, that was kind of anticlimactic. So I think most of them probably didn't die, and they also got saved by, if that person was Lena, maybe some other troop saved them. I think that's more likely. And like I said, it's just a matter of it being another fake out. With the exception of Raiden. Yeah, like he's like the only one that I feel like he had, like, if that was to be his death, it was kind of epic. So
it was a terrible death.
I mean, he got point blanked by a railgun, so
he freaking had to play babysitter to Frederica and died.
God.
Frederica killed him. This is on her.
It's because of you.
Seriously, it's because of you, Frederica, that Raiden died. Had to play babysitter to her. And at the end of the day, she couldn't even stay with Fido. Fido was like, "Okay, we'll let you ass go."
Oh, how does she get out of Fido?
She said, "Please, please." She did the she did the stuff that she learned on TV. She did the kawaii. Could you please let me out? And then all of a sudden, Fido was like, "Oh."
It just shorts. What the? Fido's like. I'm not even gonna say that. You got it, EA.
Fido was the one that was thirsty for Frederica.
Oh my god.
I don't know
why was that a comment that was made?
I'm sorry. Now I'm gonna be in forever hell.
Wait, what is the difference between forever hell and hell?
Well, there's temporary hell. You know how sometimes you see the light and then you come back? It's the same thing as hell.
Or KOA.
Oh, right. This is temporary hell.
Isn't this more like
hell?
Isn't this more like a purgatory though?
Oh man.
I don't know what the fuck it is.
When I was watching X-Arm, it sure as fuck was.
It's definitely like a fever dream.
Well, that's another show.
I can't imagine just like not being a fan of this podcast for a while and just clicking in and listening in on these conversations. Like, what the fuck are these dudes talking about? What is wrong with this?
I would like to know the same people that started listening to us, what they think of us now.
See, I explained to Kyle's Miggles that KOA has literally just become a litany of inside jokes that nobody gets except for people that watch the show more than like a year.
Yeah, because like imagine us like we keep referencing Berserk and all these other shows, like fucking like shows that don't make any sense, like Akane Sasu's Shoujo. Like people don't give a fuck about that show. So when we say 69.69.69, people are like, what the fuck are they talking about?
Why are they 69ing? Nice.
True.
But back to the episode. I thought everything else was pretty good. I think like out of all 86 is probably like the most dynamic fight that I can remember. Like it just looked good. I like the fact that Frederica we know that she has been used as a hostage kind of just to make sure everybody comes back all right, because they have that lingering over their head. If I died and this little girl's gonna die, and in a different way, she used herself as a hostage for old boy. I don't even remember his name.
Kiri.
Yeah,
she said it quite a bit. Kitty.
I just remember him as the chorus guy.
Yo, we got to get Lightning Eagle in here to do his Frederica impression. It is impressive.
Yeah.
You know, Lightning.
I'm gonna sit. To?
You know what? We should. Let's send him an invite.
Oh, okay. Let's just do this now.
Yeah, why not? Invite. There you
something else I liked in this episode.
Kitty.
It wasn't that.
Kitty. I'm gonna blow my brains out, Kitty.
Okay. Since we were talking about Lena earlier, like the whole, dropping the bombs.
Wait, who?
Kill streak. Your girl,
I'm sorry, I misheard.
Your girl, Lena.
I just make sure.
Oh, we have Lightning Eagle here.
We have Lightning. Hey,
Lightning, do your impression.
All right, I'm just gonna do this impression, and then I'm leaving. That kind of garbage. It's really hard to do on the spot, but for some reason, yeah, she just sounds like a really squeaky child. All right, I'm disappearing.
Do Vegeta. Do Vegeta.
Oh wait. Now, be sure to subscribe to the KOA podcast, or else I'll have Frieza here blow you up.
That is right. I'll blow you up right now. I'll do it. Don't play games. Me and Vegeta aren't playing that.
All right, I'm leaving now. Goodbye.
Thank you, Lightning Eagle.
Yeah, thank you. You're a great guy.
You're beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. It's too good.
Everybody subscribe to Lightning Eagle.
I agree.
Do we have QRW6 in the chat? He's the link guy.
Yeah,
I
that's
see
true.
him.
That's true.
He is also the MVP. Subscribe to QRW6 as well.
Does QRW6 make content?
I don't know, but he deserves at least a like.
Oh yeah, I would definitely. You know.
It's used for content.
Yeah, it happens.
Happens to the best of us.
Yeah, I was used.
This a blatant comment. Like, can you elaborate on that?
I'd rather not.
Oh, okay.
So is it me or does Kurina have the most red flags, but is likely probably the one to survive? Like, she's like a cockroach.
She's
No,
the one
if
with
she-
the red hair, right?
Yeah,
Well, yeah, she's red flags, red hair. She's dead.
she's Oni-chan or One-chan.
She's always gonna live. I'm telling you, she's gonna outsurvive everybody.
She better not.
What is it?
If everybody else dies and then like she is like the one to come out on top, I will be very vexed.
Here
She
comes
take
number 3.
she's like she goes to confess to Shin and she's like, Shin, I loved you all along, but there's something I must reveal. Takes off wig to reveal it is
I'm a man.
Vladilena.
Oh,
Or that.
I will drop this show immediately. I'm not watching another second after that.
You know what? That would explain why Vladilena has a red streaker in her hair.
Ah, you see?
Got a cheap ass wig.
They see? Putting 2 and 2 together, EA.
Yeah.
No. What the?
This is lemonberry. This is a little better. It don't taste like ass.
And just to clarify, this does not mean I want her to die. It just means that I have priorities when it comes to who I want to live or not. And she's bottom. She's at the bottom. I'm sorry. At my priority list, I already gave you guys it. I want Anju and well, yeah, that's pretty. Anju and Raiden, like those are the like
right.
2 at the top.
Well, at least you got one of them right.
And then I guess Sheen would be 3rd, and then Laughing Fox, whatever the fuck his real name is, 4th, and then, you know, Oni-chan. Last.
Hey, Chan.
I don't know where I would put Frederica at.
In the grave.
Oh, there you go. This
No.
is EA has a disdain for girls under 10 years old.
I mean, she's not 10. She's like a 50 or something,
Like 12.
right?
Yeah, I think
Is
that was
she
a weird mistranslation on Crunchyroll's part, because that piece of dialogue has not
So
showed up back since.
Is she really 12?
I think she's just 12. It's just like it's
Oh man, I'm an asshole.
it's like think of like an Assassin's Creed. They have wait, why are you an asshole?
Because she's only 12. She doesn't know how stupid she is.
EA, you've done worse than this. I just want
This
you
is-
to know that.
This is true. This is true. You know what? I stand by what I said.
All right, there you go. That's what I wanted.
Fido is better than Frederica.
I mean,
And he's got no soul.
oh, hold on. He has a soul.
Yeah, isn't he like a human put into a robot?
Is he?
Wasn't that the story? Or am I confusing this with some random 80s OVA?
I don't
I
know.
mean-
Maybe you watched like what's that one horror game? That analog game? I don't know. They like stuff the souls into like
Oh,
dolls.
It's Five Nights at Freddy's.
No, it's it gets influence from that game, but it's not that game.
Mm.
I can't remember what it's called. Fuck.
I like this comment. She has to live so there can be the love triangle between Shin, Vlad, and her next season. She winds up falling
Well,
for Fido.
Get that.
Who said that?
Get that bullshit out of here.
Listen, Philip, Derek, I know you're a nice guy, but come on now. Shin Vlad and I was about to say Fido. Frederica, come on. Vlad wins 10 times out of 10.
I think he meant Kurina, not Frederica.
Oh.
Hopefully.
I
hope so too.
I don't think there's gonna be a love triangle between Shin, Vladilina,
If this
and
thing
fucking
turns into a love
Frederica.
triangle, when it's all about robots fighting and politics and shit, come on now.
Oh, which by the way, I should say this. If anybody here likes 86, since it's, we're going to be waiting a while, check out Legend of the Galactic Heroes. This takes obvious inspiration from that series.
Okay.
What? It's more like a square between Shin, Kurina, Vladilina, and C?
I know why that is, because C is be wanting that Vlad.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody else wants her, and C's like, you're going to have to get through me before you touch a hair on her.
Listen, I'm going to say...
I have a pillowcase of her. I have a figurine and a shirt.
I do have a shirt of her. I did buy more volumes of the light novel. I own 6 volumes altogether. So,
Damn.
Yep, definitely going to be reading those. But if I'm just going to say right now, there is no love square, whatever you want to call it, because it's between me and Sabelina. That's the only romance that you need to see.
I mean, Sabelina is a made-up character.
Mm-hmm.
No, she's real.
In your mind, dude. You made her.
Yo, bro. Bro?
What did you even do? What were you drinking whenever you created that monstrosity?
Probably coffee at the time. I asked 2 separate artists to do some art of my wife, or my future wife, I should say.
Mm-hmm. You said, what's great? Okay, listen. I want Saber and Vladilina to have a chick.
No,
he didn't say all that.
No.
He just said, I want my 2 best waifus
No,
merged. That's what he said.
no,
Yeah,
He said,
he probably did.
Saber and Vlad. Okay.
no. It was hello, Paw Now, and I forget the other artist. Hello, I would just like some art of my future real life wife Sabelina, and they're like, oh, Sabelina? I was like, yeah,
No.
Sabelina, and they're like, oh, I got you. I'll put all the work I can into this one.
You should have totally have named her Vader instead.
Well, here's the thing: is her parents
Darth
named her?
Vader.
So, yeah, not me. I didn't name her.
And just put a mask on her. Use the Force, C.
I will say, if you want merch of Sabelina, that pinned comment, you can click that. Go to my Teespring page. Yeah, you can get a shirt. You can get a sticker.
Okay.
There you go. Any other thoughts in this
now.
episode?
Shin lived somehow because the next episode's called Shin. I can't imagine him just up and dying when the next episode is dedicated to him.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think what is likely to be the case here is that they activated a self-destruct sequence of most likely the core, not the actual full mechanized unit itself. Just probably enough to destroy enough of it, because I thought this was brilliant, the way they used the self-destruct sequence, because it makes sense. They don't want Morpho to get into the hands of anybody else. So why not destroy the most important parts that are original and unique? So I imagine they did that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just a shame we have to wait, 3 months for this now?
It is. That's the most disappointing part about this.
You know what? I would rather them make a damn good episode than to rush out a Wonder Egg priority and have Vladilita running in place when she's supposed to be running away.
Or Frederica running in place.
Oh my god. Just going, kitty, kitty. It's like, you're not even fucking moving.
Satsuki? Any thoughts? Any ideals you'd like to throw out there for the audience to digest?
Nope.
All right. All right. Yeah, I mean, this episode was pretty straightforward. This is a really good episode, in my opinion. It was very good. I'm passing.
Pass. That means I guess we have to watch it in March, so we gotta pass it and wait.
Yep. I'm passing it.
I'm very sad.
I'm still trying to think of that game.
Well, let's talk about Komi Can't Communicate. Well, I should say, votes here. I think the more we talk about the show, more just people just kind of troll the questions. Because this was more 50-50 between pass and kill. 60% pass, 40% kill.
Damn. They hate your wife.
Why are you laughing like that?
I found it funny.
All right.
Ah.
Well, Komi Can't Communicate, episode 12.
This is a great show. This is a show that I'm going to say I went in and had absolutely no expectations of it whatsoever. Sasuke, I'm so glad you picked this show, because I picked a couple of stinkers, and I'm sorry for that. But thank you for picking up the slack, because we all know you're the real MVP. You know what good shit is.
Oh, I don't think I deserve that title. You still have a lot of hits. You gave us Carolyn Tuesday. Don't forget that.
Okay, that's my claim to fame, was Carolyn Tuesday. I think I also did Rock Climbing Girls, so that's my other one.
I mean, I love the show. I don't know. I do know, but I'm gonna pretend that C also loves it until he says otherwise.
I want them to make a season 2.
I hate that he says that though. Anytime we talk about it, I hate that part.
The issue, Satsuki.
You can never catch me.
You don't like cool Kurisu?
I hate her.
I thought you loved her.
Give me Spider Girl. No.
Spider Girl got them grips.
Yeah.
Well, she is a spider, so.
She did that laugh too. She'd go, and then just grab on, and then be dragging the other girl behind. She's just like, "No, help me."
We don't talk about that part. She has a pending case.
Now rise, Judge Fury.
So remember we talked about earlier? This podcast is just inside jokes and references the previous anime we've covered.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is an example of that.
No, what are you talking about? We're best friends.
Wait,
I don't think I said anything about that.
No. Oh my goodness, can I find this fucking game?
Well, while Sasuke's looking for that game, Komi-san can just... Well, let me just say this. Najimi is a business genius.
Yes.
She really is. She just, knows the game, knows how to get people, just all that money. The fact that the teachers wanted to take the prize... Well, take the money back, and the fact that they won first place away is an absolute travesty.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, come on. It's not her fault that everyone else was thirsty for Komi. I mean, am I right or am I right? You know, people go to a strip club because you know what you're getting. People go to a maid cafe; they know what they're getting. Come on, we're all adults here.
They're getting called master.
Exactly, and then putting extra love on that fucking omelet in the little heart. Come on, we all go to be loved. Some people have to pay for it.
Damn.
Well, thankfully, I don't have to pay much for it, so all good.
Yeah. Luckily, we can go to our sites and it's free.
It's true.
He's still trying to find that game.
I will not stop. I will literally spend the whole podcast looking for this game if I have to.
What is this game you're trying to find?
It's a game just like Five Nights at Freddy's. Yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's. It's a game just like that.
I'm telling you,
But I
it's
can't
FNAF.
remember. No, it's not it. I know it's not it. It's a game just like it though. Like, okay, I'll try to describe it a little. Like, instead of like there being like, it's no, because it's still like the game. So even if I explain it, it's still gonna sound like it. Fuck.
Was
Well-
this a hentai?
No, it's not a hentai. It's not a hentai. It's real.
Okay. Okay.
Cool, all right. I mean, hentai is real, so
But you gotta pay for that. Again, going back to Najimi, having to charge people extra for shit, hentai is the same.
also
You know, people-
the part in this episode where they do the minor confession thing, and Yamai's like, "I'm in love with you, Komi. Go out with me so that we can get married one day." And Komi completely ignores it, or at least that's what they say.
Yeah. I wish Yamai would have fell off that roof.
Oh my god.
Well,
I mean, it might sound heartless because she's like, you know, a mass murderer and like is really deranged and kidnaps people. But is it too much to ask to have her fall down some steps or whatever?
okay,
We can legit have a compilation of EA wishing death on minors.
so
She deserves it.
okay, so EA, which one? Who wins in this battle of death, or which one do you want to die more? I should say, Yamai or Frederica?
Well, Frederica is a little pain in the ass, but Yamai legitimately kidnapped people and threatened to murder them.
Yeah,
So
yeah, but Frederica
Yamai-
has kind of a lisp, so
she has a lisp.
yeah, she's like speaking with that weird lisp that she speaks with.
Hey guys, I'm ready to take on the world.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I got a fantabulous big. I'm sorry. Nah, she can keep the lisp. I don't care. But when it comes to Yamai, yeah, Yamai can die.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Well, she wanted to pretend like she had a penis and wanted Komi to suck it. That is awful.
That is pretty bad.
That is awful.
And kidnapping.
Kidnapping, was going to murder Tanjiro with some wooden sharpened spoons. No, that wasn't even it. I'm sorry, I'm
Chopsticks.
feeling it now. Chopsticks, even though it was a butcher knife before. But yeah, I think Yamai gets it. You know,
Wait. Did I find? Hold on.
Uh-oh. Here's the moment of truth.
Hold on.
Here we go.
Is this it?
Drum roll.
Okay. I found it. Okay, it's the Walton Files. That's what it is.
Never heard of it.
That's okay. As long as I know, I got it now. Fuck.
All right, we can end the show now.
Yeah. Appreciate you guys. I'm Sasuke the Savage. You can find me on Sasuke the Savage, Sasuke the Reactor.
Bye.
Done.
Oh my god. Also, when Komi goes to do her confession, she misspeaks and says meow.
Oh, that was so cute. It was like a soft, yeah.
How did they all hear that?
I mean,
Yeah, how?
They did say that she was about to speak, so be quiet. So maybe because everybody was staying really quiet, they heard it.
I mean, I
It's
guess.
still so high. I don't know.
Yeah, well, so, and that's another thing. Sound travels upward. So.
So you're saying that whole scene was bullshit?
Listen,
No.
there's a lot of anime bullshit because this happens more often than not. I'm bringing up this show, even though like the whole show is kind of bullshit. Kill I Kill. I just remember a scene where like, Satsuki and Nui are like, goddamn meters like a football field apart, and they're just like talking normally, and they can hear every word they're saying.
Yeah, that is true. But come on, Sasuke, the fighting is what makes the show amazing.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah. No one cares about the technicality of being able to speak football fields apart.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Mm-mm.
But like EA already mentioned, the Jimmy Goat, you know what I'm saying, business tycoon, you know what I'm saying.
I just like how she's snapping her fingers the whole time, just like, do this, do that. Oh yeah.
Where did she get the bathtub from?
Yeah, I don't.
Bathtub store.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah.
Give me a bathtub for all the money we're about to be making.
Like, who carried this all in there? Did nobody see this?
Right.
And then they had just allowed her to get naked.
I guess. I mean, they just and nobody saw because then people could finally find out, is she really a she or he?
I kind of found it weird that Tadano kept calling Najimi a she in this episode, because he usually doesn't do that. I don't know if that was a translation thing or what.
I guess that's true because he does kind of keep him in check with the whole, hey, where you going? You ain't going in the women's bathroom. You ain't gonna change in there.
I just love the fact that when they're announcing like which class is going to get the award. Like, first, let me acknowledge this. They're kind of assholes for saying your guys' class is won, but because of one asshole, you don't get the award. I'm like, damn, like you didn't have to sync with that person out. Of course, they didn't say Najimi's name, but everybody knew who it was. And then the fact that Najimi tried to damage control because Najimi knew she fucked up.
Uh-huh.
And then she was like, think about all the memories, guys. We had so much fun.
Yeah, that was pretty. And then immediately, Tadano was just like, "No, just stop. You're done.
Man,
there ain't no damn memories."
Najimi's a good friend, though. End of the episode, we had the karaoke, and Najimi got Tadano and Komi to both sing. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, they sang at the.
You missed the part where they were having auditory hallucinations because they were.
Oh my god!
Komi
is Uchiha. Do you know Uchiha?
What's that?
Naruto clan. Red eyes, moody people. They put you in illusions.
But oh my god, I was laughing so hard with Komi and how she was waiting for so long that it was gonna be her turn. She kept getting nervous and more nervous by every song, and then when she finally went up, they applauded her ass, and she didn't even sing.
And then she got a 0, and then Yamai like called, I don't know who she called exactly, but she called someone because they thought it was an error on the machine that Komi got a 0.
Yeah, that's right. And then she's like, hold on, could you imagine taking that fucking call? Why is it showing up as a 0? Ma'am, I don't give a shit. It's just the way that it goes. Just get off this phone, please. No, I want to speak to a supervisor. Hold, please.
QRW6. I didn't even see that. Didn't even realize this. Todd No stayed dressed as a maid throughout the episode.
Oh, I definitely noticed that. Like when he was dancing,
Yeah.
I was like, "Why is he still wearing this?" Okay.
It's cause she thinks he looks cute that way. So he just kept on the outfit.
That's the case. You might as well wear it every day.
Right. She'll be putty in someone's hands.
Somebody just die?
I think that was EA. EA, you love?
I'm alive. I'm alive. I need to open up another can of whoop ass.
I'll take this shot for you.
You're the man, Sasuke, and the goat for this show.
You're a man. You're a man, goat.
No, you're a man. A man.
Did you guys see the other ship? On the Mine and Kaede or Tori?
Oh yeah, the blind girl and sister.
She's
yeah,
not
The blind girl?
Why?
She's not blind.
How come she holds her hand everywhere she goes then?
Because she's going. If she doesn't, she's going to end up in a fucking trash can.
That's right. She was in a trash can. But wait, why did she end up in the trash can?
That's the whole gag. Anytime someone takes their eyes off her, she's in some random place.
But in a trash can? She's just like, I just got so comfortable. I just didn't want to leave.
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know.
That's so strange. But hey, I mean, they're going to eventually fall in love. No, they're already in love. They're slow dancing. It's so adorable.
I mean, it kind of makes sense that she would be the one to like have this pairing with her because she's the big sister type. So she's someone that needs someone to take care of her because, like I said, you take her eyes off her, she's going to be in hell or something.
I could just see someone. It's like, oh, where did she go? Somebody grab the stick. Get her down from that tree.
I definitely need like a tracker or something with her.
I know they need a GPS on her, or like a cowbell or something. Just like she went this way.
Oh my god. A GP. Are you saying we should tag her?
Yeah. Yeah, just put a little chip in the back of her neck. She won't be able to feel it, and if she does, she'll be too slow to fight it anyway.
This is like the promised Goofy Land, Satsuki's fever dream, all over again.
Oh yeah, put it in there. That doesn't sound right. I'm not going to finish that.
Put it in her ear.
There you go.
I mean, put it in there. Also, it's like insinuates some stuff too. Best part of the show, right there. Best part of the show.
Yeah, love the first season. Second season's intro was. Even the intro of the second season was bad.
Definitely wasn't as good as the first one.
I mean, you had that incredible first season song. No. It was like so catchy. And then all of a sudden, you have the other one, which was like, we're best friends to the end. We're gonna have a shitty ending. Oh, baby.
I wish they would have told me in the opening. I would have probably listened. I watched that entire show. Man.
Bitter Moon says it's like Squid Game. Everything is like Squid Game. It's like
what does this mean?
It's not everything is like it.
Well, the saying is like it's like saying like this is Skyrim with weapons, or this is the Dark Souls of.
Oh yeah, I hear that a lot.
When I take a piss, it's not like Squid Game.
All that means is just the person doesn't want to be bothered to explain like the actual like details of what they're talking about.
Oh yeah.
It's just like a lazy way to get you in the frame of mind. Like, oh, I can kind of see what he's saying. But I mean, we do it all the time too. So
That's right. I'm gonna get some more drink.
The King of Anime
What?
podcast is the Dark Souls of anime podcasts. The King of Anime podcast is the Skyrim with weapons of anime podcasts.
I never played it, so I don't know what that means. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. Tell me, is that good?
I think I fucked up that last quote. Let me redo it. The King of Anime podcast is like Skyrim with guns of podcasts.
Yeah. Bitch.
Yeah. Fuck you.
I still don't know if that's like good, so okay. I'm just gonna hype it up. But yeah, this was a pretty good episode. I love the way they gave us to season 2 with the little thing that Komi did at the end. So creative.
What? Decrepit Storm says Sea Tactics is like Dark Souls with denial. What does that even mean? Denial of what?
I like it. Accurate description.
What am I denying?
I don't know. What do you feel like you're denying? What's the first thing that came to your mind when that was said?
Nothing. Because I am not in denial.
Oh. Okay. Just asking, inquiring.
This hurts.
See, we keep doing that. If people who never watched Your Eternity are going to be like, "What? Where did that come?" Well, I mean, to be fair, you can't just be like, you can understand a little Japanese and understand it, but still, they'll be like, "Why did they randomly say this?"
Oh Lord, where's EA at?
Apparently, he's getting a drink, but maybe he went to, I don't know. Maybe he went to get some milk.
Well, we're passing this, right? I mean, everybody, like, we passed.
Oh, yeah. Whenever EA is drinking, I am his designated talker, and I make decisions for him.
Listen to this. Did you hear it?
We didn't hear it.
No, I didn't hear it.
Son of a bitch. It was me opening another can. And this is the original limeade. Let's see how it tastes. Bunch of assholes put into a drink.
Are you like advertising?
Are you okay?
I am advertising and I'm okay. If you want an asshole drink, try Sonic Hard Seltzer Original Limeade. Because it's the kind of drink that makes you feel like you're actually drinking from a butt.
I don't know if you like, or if you're caught up on the new like fetishes, but I'm pretty sure there's going to be people that they're going to be people that don't mind that.
Oh man.
Well, you know, then I'm doing them a favor.
I mean, it just depends on what asshole you're drinking from. I assume.
Yeah. What are we talking about?
Call me son. Pass
Killing-
Oh
it.
yeah.
Yeah, Killer
oh
Pass.
yeah. I want to see the second season. I gotta pass it. This has been my favorite show.
Well, all right. Once again, the longer this stays up, typically it seems to go more 50-50. Which I actually, that makes sense if you think about it in terms of statistics. 66% pass, 33% kill.
It was almost 69.
We got more than 86.
Well, with one less vote, so
Yeah.
so it got it for sure. I guess was passed more than 86. I agree.
It got ratioed.
Not much.
So I guess it's time to get into that part of the show where shit gets crazy and we say shit. Fall 2021 Anime Awards! Exclamation.
Dun, 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 dun. We gonna have a award show
Yeah.
for you and me. Oh baby, it's true.
Oh.
We gonna have a award show. We're gonna see what's
Fucking
great.
bullshit.
We're gonna see what's
Fucking
bad.
bullshit.
I still remember that. Like, I cannot believe that was a real thing, because when that song came out for Carolyn Tuesday, the first time I seen it wasn't watching the episode. I just seen it on Twitter, and I said, I recognized the art. I was like, wait, this is Carolyn Tuesday? I was like, what? There's no way this is real. Somebody did some edit or something. Oh my god!
We should make that an award. We should make that an award. Fucking bullshit award.
Bullshit award.
You know what? What would the fucking bullshit award even mean?
I don't know.
Just something like weird that happened. I don't know. We have a lot of awards.
Something that was like so good, but it didn't win because that fucking bullshit was so great and they didn't win.
Yeah, I could understand the anger.
She was like, "You guys are a disgrace." The other person wins, and they were like, "We trained for years."
Put our heart and soul into that song. I just like how immediate their anger was, because at first they were like looking around like, wait, she doesn't fuck with our song? And then they just got to a point where all of them were angry and synchronized anger. It was perfect.
It was great. Oh, I love it.
Well, Fall 2021 KOA Awards, we should start with what we always start with. The Best Written Female Character of the Season, aka the Waifu Award. Satsuki, I guess Satsuki's going first in all these. So this time. I think this is the first ever. So, Satsuki, who did you nominate?
I nominated Jahi-sama. You know what I'm saying? This is a person like that kind of like, even just writing it surprised me, because if you guys have been keeping up with KOA, we dropped Jahi-sama around like episode 5, episode 6, but I continued watching the show, and Jahi was probably like I won't say she's the worst part, but she wasn't a part I enjoyed of the show until maybe like the second half of it, where she started to grow up and you start to see the development and the progression of her character. And I just liked it. She's still like at the core, she's still arrogant, she's still self-centered, she still thinks, too highly of herself, but I think a lot of that has been grounded to a level where it's like, okay, like this is kind of believable, this makes sense. Now she's not as annoying. She's starting to call people friends and, not be embarrassed about that. I don't know. She just, this season especially, like I said, last half of the show, I thought that she's been a pretty good character. So, yeah, that is my waifu of the season.
Yeah.
When it comes to me, my waifu of the year is none other than Eris, Boreas, Grey Rat. And the reason why I liked her was because this was somebody that really went through a whole character arc in this season. She went from being this absolute spoiled rich kid that just, she had strength, but she lacked, discipline and as far as like fighting and everything else, and grew into an absolute awesome fighter. Just overall just wasn't, she was still herself with I guess like her brashness and like impulsiveness, but she learned to kind of like sort of control her anger a lot more. I remember when we watched the first part of the season, I didn't like her character. I thought she was annoying, but I went from absolutely hating her to absolutely loving her, and she just became something like even better than Rudy, and I really enjoyed her character, and she is my waifu of the year.
All right. My nomination. I see a lot of people in the comments already saying, oh, C Tactics is gonna pick Vladilena. All this garbage. All this garbage. No. No.
Just disappoint us, C. Just disappoint us.
No. Why would I vote for Vladilena? She was barely in the show this season. Listen. Sabelina. Best written.
Decrepit Storm. Decrepit Storm. Send the flood. Send the flood.
Yes, send the flood from Halo.
Sabelina easily is the best written female character of this season.
She wasn't in anything.
She was. She was in she was in my anime. And as we know, we are all the main characters of our own anime.
I can't believe like you came up with that. You said that quote like for real, and then like Sabelina is your bastard creation.
No,
why are we voting for that?
She was created by somebody else. You see, she was created by her parents.
Freaking C in a lab coat. I want to create something so incredible. I want Vladilena and Saber. It's Vlad and Saber. I love her.
It's a lie.
It's a lie.
Stop the
and
cap.
Then Igor comes in.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap.
I'm disgusted. Like I'm legit disgusted. Not because of the vodka. It's because of C. Listen to C has been like an auditory like mind fuck this past. That's just this whole season, man. Fuck.
Vader Moon says, "Who is her parents? We don't know. That part of her story has not been revealed yet."
That's C.
But no, I didn't create Sabelina.
Oh yes, you did with the freaking lab coat and everything.
No.
Created this monster.
Monster? She's
You're Dr.
beautiful.
Frankenstein.
Is she not beautiful? How is she not beautiful? It's Sabelina.
I've already bought the damn T-shirt. You don't have to convince me.
See, even Satsuki thinks she's beautiful. Even Satsuki agrees with me, and that is why, since Satsuki bought the shirt and has agreed with me, Sabelina wins. Moving on to the next award: Best Written Male Character, Husbando, aka the Husbando Award.
Object. There's no way we're letting this fly. No.
Put my foot down. The fuck is that?
No.
What is the issue? You agree, Satsuki. You agree with me.
Decrepit Storm. Say it louder for the people who can't hear you in the back. How can she be the best written when she has no writing?
She's the best written.
Sabelina?
Sabelina is my future wife. Isn't that already
okay, that's the writer behind her? Okay. No. Cannot be the best written female character.
Right.
Based off of that.
You have characters that go through ups and downs this whole season. Sabelina just goes, I want C Tactics.
Damn right she does, and she's good at doing that too.
My God.
God damn. Please don't tell me you cut a hole in your t-shirt.
Oh.
Well, then who wins then?
Who
wins then, Satsuki? Who do you think takes this?
I mean, okay, so
Sabelina, exactly.
EA has Eris. I have Jahi. I mean, you guys both haven't watched Jahi, so I think Eris is going to win by default because C picked the fucking bastard child. I picked the show in which only I've watched, and C picked Eris. So I'm fine with Eris winning.
I'm gonna say C picked a character that wasn't even in this season.
Fine. Eris wins by technicality, but we all know the real winner is Sabelina. Moving on, best written male character, aka the Husbando Award. Saucy, who'd you pick?
I picked Prince Boichi, or Boji from Osama Ranking. I haven't watched the recent episodes of the show. I'm like behind by like 4 or 5 episodes, so Maybe he got better, maybe he got worse. But just from the episodes I seen, like he was pretty cool. To be honest, I picked him mainly because there wasn't a lot of people I could choose from. I could have cheated with Najimi or somebody like that, but I don't want to do that. Prince Boichi's pretty cool though. He can't speak, he can't do a lot of things, but when it comes to the dodge game, the weed game, float like a butterfly, sting like a fucking tissue paper because he can't fight, but he can dodge. You ain't gonna hit him at all. So I like his story. Him trying to be the king despite all his disabilities and whatnot. He has a strong will. If nothing else, he's just a very likable character. Pretty likable boy.
Is he related to Piccolo at all because of how he likes to dodge?
No, because if he was related to Piccolo, he wouldn't. He would have to learn how to dodge, but he already had it.
Oh, fair enough. Oh well, I guess it's on to me. My husbando is Hito Tadano from Komi-san. And
was it the maid outfit?
No, it wasn't the maid outfit. It was the fact that this guy literally is the reason why Komi-san was able to make friends. You know, if there's like an MVP to a show, it's definitely him. You know, because Komi-san was, well, first of all, Tadano fell asleep and heard Komi-san doing her meow things, and then she was going to leave out of embarrassment. But then that's when he just flat out said, "You have a hard time talking to people, don't you?" And then that's when she kind of like bared her soul to him. He was kind of the first person to really notice who wasn't her immediate family. And because of him, she was able to meet Najimi and just a whole bunch of other along the way. And I feel if it wasn't for him, she'd probably still be this. I mean, she's still awkward, but what I'm getting at is that no one would really kind of understand her. They would just flaunt all over her and give her googly eyes, be like, "Oh, she's just so cute." When really, you know, Tadano took the time to get to know her, which then, you know, made her have a great summer. She absolutely didn't want summer to leave, or sorry, summer vacation to end because of that. And just, I feel like she's going to have a great high school life because of him. And that says a lot, that one person can make their life just that much better. So
he's definitely integral when it comes to the progression of the plot, because had Komi just been left to her own devices, I don't think a lot of the stuff that we've seen in the story would have happened, because nobody would have really take the time to try to get to know her, you know, because Tadano was like one of the only people who like actually tried to talk to her like a normal person. Didn't,
right.
Although he thinks she's beautiful, he doesn't necessarily idolize her the way other people do. So that helped a lot with Komi even attempting certain things in the show. So he is the most important piece in Komi-san, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my nomination, as was stated previously by a great person, truly great person, in my opinion. We are all the main characters of our own anime. So this season, I would like to actually nominate a very special person to everyone, especially say Melina C Tactics.
You're nominating yourself?
Okay, so Tadano wins. I don't need to hear anymore.
What?
Nominating C Tactics because I mean, think of all the great things that I've done this season. All of these slideshows that I did this season
on one hand
to prove my innocence. I was constantly slandered at every turn. And not only that, not only did I rise from the wreckage of what is one of the greatest lies ever told, that I love Vladilena Milize. which is not true, but you could definitely check out my Vladilina Milize video if you want to. I created the Sabalina T-shirts and stickers.
I agree, Decrepit Storm. I agree.
I think we both know C Tactics has definitely won this one.
I don't think so, Mr. Sir.
No,
I just think he's great.
no.
I mean, I think I agree with Decrepit Storm. I think he was made by a maniac.
All the world's a stage, and we are merely players. I could have nominated you, EA. I could have nominated you, Satsuki. I could have nominated Mace Windex. But I did
Here's
it.
the thing.
You know why
We're
I did
not-
it? Because
Okay, what?
because I deserve this award.
Okay.
Can somebody animate C Tactics and like really animate what he looks like as far as like being obsessed with? Like, here's Sabalina on the right, and then C Tactics on the left, and then put them together.
Man.
So
Fought through constant perseverance of slander and lies thrown against me, and me, you know, and my audience, my crew had to weather that storm together.
You live in a sea of lies.
a C Tactics of lies.
Yeah. Tadano wins.
I agree.
Tadano may win this battle, but he has not won the war, because C Tactics has won the war.
What war? The war of keeping it in your pants?
Yeah, you're losing that.
We'll see in the
say,
future. We'll
you
see in the
lost
future.
that war.
You know, when 86 returns in March, maybe we'll see then. Maybe. Just saying.
Okay.
Next award, MILF Certified. This is, of course, is for all of the mother lovers out there. But of course, the actual mothers themselves. The best mother of the season. Sasuke, who'd you pick?
Sorry, I got to recover from the shot. Okay. I picked Queen Healing. I think that's how you say her name. She is the mother of Prince. She's not his birth mother, but nonetheless, she was the mother of Prince Boichi in Osama ranking. She was a character they kind of like duped you with because you think she's an asshole in the beginning, but she's pretty kind-hearted and a pretty dope mother. Yeah, I don't really have much to say about it because like you guys would just have to watch the show. I don't want to like spoil anything, but yeah, she's a great mother. She doesn't really have that she doesn't follow the trend that I usually follow when I'm picking MILFs because they usually have a little something. I won't say what it is, a little something though. But she's a great mother. I like her.
Right. When it comes to me, and I see the people in the chat, I would have picked Zenith, but I don't think she was even in this season. Like,
Yeah.
we know where she is, but trust me, I wanted to. In fact, I think I picked her way back in spring when this award was still there, and I 100% agree Zenith is MILF. But I have to give it to the two best MILFs in Blue. The fuck was that show? Reflection.
Blue period.
Blue period.
We got another collection for EA says the name of the show wrong.
But yeah, in Blue period, not just one, but two fantastic MILFs. We have Oba Sensei, the 6'2", absolutely just all woman, fantastic, just teacher, but just a tower amongst all men.
Yes.
And just fantastic. And as a special honorable mention, I think her name is Psyche. or psych, whatever you say it. She is what I would call the Gmail of the century, just because whenever you think of all gilfs or Gmails, you're just like, oh, okay, that's an old. She looks like the ones in Inuyasha where they just got no teeth and they got a cane and just like, nah, I want some Morocco. It reminds me of that episode where Morocco's like, "Can you bear my children?" The old lady was like, "Yeah," even though she can't because she's old. But anyway, she's like the perfect Gmail. It's like, wow. She and I guess in the manga she's even more, flirtatious and just really cool. But she's probably married to somebody 20 years younger. Anyway, so I couldn't pick between them both because it's like you got a Gmail, you got a 6'2" sensei that's just all a ball of energy. I had to pick them both.
It's Kyle's.
I had to pick them both.
Kyle's is in the chat. Miggles.
Hey, yes, Kyle's gilfs are great. They really, truly are. Fist bump.
Fist bump indeed.
Sorry, I've been drinking. And Kyle's, I'm working on that script for you, so I'm sorry I've been putting it off. But don't worry, I'll be sending it over to you here momentarily.
So of course, when it comes to this award, MILF certified, you got to make them. You got to select the milfiest of all MILFs, right? So I picked.
Disappoint me.
So I picked possibly the greatest future MILF of all time. None other than Sabelina. After we marry.
All right, I think the show's over.
So there's future Trunks and all that stuff. So this is kind of like
Yes.
Sabelina from the future. This is after we marry. We're happy. We got a bunch of kids. It's great.
So flabbergasted. See, you're not a real person. Like, that, right?
I'm
You're
real.
a fucking
What do you
bot.
mean?
You're a bot. You're a fucking android created by Dr. Giro. You're not
See.
real.
Also, see, you understand that the past 3 categories you have voted for yourself and your imagination, bastardization, creation.
No.
Come on now.
No, not at all. Sabelina, after we marry, that's MILF certified. Technically speaking, it going by the name, it is literally MILF certified. She would have the kid to back it up.
So Oba Sensei, right?
Yeah, I'm cool with either or Oba or Saiki.
Oba, definitely Oba. Big
Yeah.
girls are definitely in right now.
Yeah.
And once
The
again,
bigger they are, the better they are.
and well, you know what? I think the chat would agree with me on this. Who do you think wins out of these 3? Is it Sabelina? Does Sabelina win? They're gonna say yes, guys. They're gonna say yes because they agree. They bought the merch.
If you want a bombardment of people saying no, that's what you're gonna get.
No, they're not gonna do that. Why would they do that?
You gotta vote for Oba. I love a girl that can stomp on me like a Goomba.
Yeah, she's freaking tall. She could pick you up and rock you to sleep.
Well, not could she do that to me? Depends on she's probably strong enough.
This can all just be clipped. Well, no. See, no, Decrepit Storm's right. I should just make a poll.
Disgusting.
I am disgusted.
Oh, her birthday is coming up. Oba. Her birthday is
Yep.
December 30th.
Oh, nice. We're gonna wish her a happy birthday.
See,
Oba means
I made the
big,
poll.
great.
Well, she's great and she is big, so I mean.
There you go. The Sabelina win.
Your fucking poll is bullshit.
No. Yes, and she wins. That's pretty
Don't
fair.
vote.
Nobody
Don't
vote. Nobody vote. And if there's one vote, that's C.
No. No. No.
Please.
See, look, yes. Does Sabalina win? Yes. Somebody voted
No.
yes.
That was
No.
you.
No, was it? I can't vote.
This is so. I'm so disappointed to see. Like,
What do you mean?
oh my god,
This might be the
2
worst.
votes. Look, 2 votes for yes.
this is like the worst version of C we've got. No, actually, cause last season we got the fucking C that was using the fucking
Oh yeah, the Wingo.
Yeah. Oh my god, that C was terrible. But like this C is he's getting up there. I feel
3 votes
This
for
C-
yes.
This C, I could literally picture like in his room with his Sabalina body pillow just
4 for
going,
yes.
Don't worry, sweetie. They don't understand you like I do.
Exactly. Exactly.
Only
And that's
I love you.
and that's what I have. Yes, EA, that's what I have to do.
Let me cut a hole down there.
my theory is that he's a SCP. Like he's one of those like horrific creations by somebody in the lab. Like they took over his body, kind of like a parasite from Parasite.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that like I don't think that's why I say I don't think C's like real. I feel like he's just like copying emotions that he's seen on TV and movies or something. I don't know what movies he was watching, but yeah, I think he's just mimicking human emotions because this can't be a real person.
Nah.
Definitely.
Well, listen,
Definitely not.
we can end it now because obviously 88% yes, 12% she wins.
Hell
so-
no!
Who the fuck voted?
Bring back no.
All right,
Hell
I guess Sabalina wins. Shame.
No.
Sucks to suck, I suppose, for you guys.
No.
You 10 people that voted, you are a travesty.
All right. So Sabalina wins. Let's move on to
No.
most disappointing of this season. This is, of
I
course,
want to change. I want to change.
I would have changed my answer.
Me too. I was thinking the same thing. Most disappointing is C.
Yes. Absolutely.
most disappointing anime of the season.
Every person has their own story. I'm disappointed in a story of sea tactics. That anime is terrible.
If you can vote yourself as Husbando of the year, then you can be most disappointing of the year.
Well, I mean, you guys can vote for C Tactics, but I'm going to vote for Tact op.destiny.
Okay.
All right.
So
I'm
C
still
wins,
voting for
right?
C. Yep.
Because
Absolutely.
that's mine too.
Two against one.
You know what? You know what? Moving on.
Oh shit.
All right.
The one that got away is the next award, and that is AKA the show we wish we watched instead of whatever other show, I guess, that we didn't watch or did watch. Satsuki, what did you pick?
I picked Osama ranking. Although I'm not as high as I'm not as high on it as everybody else. I do think it's a good show. I definitely feel like it's a show that we would have watched throughout.
Whoa. Somebody just super decrepit storm says this is the only award Sabalina can win. You know what? I agree. Sea Tactics should win most disappointing because it is disappointing the way that I'm treated.
Mm-mm.
I agree with you guys. 3 votes for me.
No. You're not twisting this narrative. We are
Right.
disappointed in you.
I know, and I am too.
Well, okay. We're all in agreement.
I'm gonna say
Be
it.
better.
Next season be better.
Just get better.
You're right.
But yeah,
And
the
I-
one that got away was
And I
Osama
will be
ranking.
better for Sabalina.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, if it was up to me, Arcane hands down would be the one that we should have watched. I absolutely loved Arcane, but it's not technically an anime, so unfortunately, I have to pick something else, and that would have to be the world's finest assassin gets reincarnated in another world as an aristocrat. And what this basically is on surface level, it's another isekai. Sure. You know, you have this, he's an older man, he's an assassin, he gets killed going into retirement. And because of that, he gets reincarnated into another world. And usually in another world, it's like, oh, be the hero, save the world, yay. In this one, the goddess that like meets him whenever he goes to, I don't know what you want to call it, the other world, she says, I want you to kill the hero. So basically, she wants him to be a bad guy. And I definitely think it would have been fun. It's different, you know, in a world full of nothing but isekais and all of them being relatively the same. I feel like this one is just one that kind of stands out above all else. So, yeah, the assassin one gets my vote.
I pick Osama ranking. I
Why?
need to watch it. It looks like it's really good. I want to watch it.
Okay.
That's about it.
That's, I guess. All right, two against one.
You know, I mean, we could still watch it, but you know, we've already killed ourselves enough these past 2 seasons.
I'm reading QRW6's comment. I'm glad y'all didn't review Platinum End because that show would have gotten killed in KOA. Ranking of Kings definitely got away. Yeah, I've heard it from a lot of people that Platinum End was pretty disappointing. I think it's also disappointing in the mangas, so maybe the anime just fucked up that too. But yeah, it was something that I was initially going to watch, but after hearing people talk about it and whatnot, yeah, I'm probably not going to watch it.
All right. Osama ranking wins the one that got away. The show we wished and watched instead of bling bling bling. Or ... Next award, Thigh Meat, most overrated. This is a show or an award in which I guess also a show which we perceive to be rated higher than basically what we would rate it ourselves. Pretty straightforward. Satsuki. And I don't go.
So the show I picked is 86 Part 2. Hear me out, people. Don't dislike ball me. All right, I got an explanation. Okay, so like I think this 86 kind of wins this by default just because everything I've watched this season, I feel like the community has the same opinions on it. So like I'm trying to remember everything I watched this season. So like Blue Period, I didn't think was like all that great. I rated it like a 6 or something, and I think the score on it is hovering around like a low 7. So my opinion isn't that much different from Blue Period. I watched Jahi. I thought that show was like it's rated around a low 7. I would probably give it around the same score. I guess like the only one that I feel I have different opinions on is Osama ranking in 86. And the reason I didn't pick Osama ranking is because I only watched about 6 episodes of it. So if I was caught up to it and I still had these same opinions on it, I would probably have picked that because people are treating Osama ranking like it's the anime of the year. And I just don't see it in the 6 episodes I watched. And while people aren't saying that much about 86, I see it in contention with like people talking about the anime of the year, and I don't agree. As it stands right now, I still believe that part 1 was better. And again, this award doesn't mean that I think it's bad or anything of the sort. I still think 86 is good. I just don't feel as strongly about it as other people. I felt myself, since the focus has shifted on Shin and this posse, that I haven't been as engaged as I was before. And maybe a rewatch would change that. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, like I just like I said, I think 86 is good. I just don't think it's as great as everybody else has been treating it. So that's why I picked it. Again, don't kill me. Doesn't mean it's bad. Just means I feel a little different on it.
Yeah, I also picked 86 Core 2 or whatever you want to call it. Pretty much agree with everything Sasuke is saying about it. I feel like the first half, just the interaction between Vladilena and the rest of the 86, was just way more interesting. I felt like it had a better pace. I feel like I was much more engaged in part 1. But when it comes to part 2, and again, all jokes aside, even with the addition of Frederica, it's just like, I don't know, it just feels just kind of meh to me, you know? I mean, the only really cool parts is, of course, the big giant Morpheo machine. And, you know, the last episode that we saw was pretty awesome. Like I said, that was the best episode of the whole show, in my opinion. But, I don't know, I just feel like it could... When you come off of a season, especially like how part 1 was, where it's just much more engaging and just has a more, I don't know, it kept my attention the whole time. I had to fight to keep my attention when it came to part 2, when it came to 86. And yes, I've gone on record, I've killed it a few times. But that's just because that's how I felt about the show. You know, it was losing me. So I definitely feel like this show was overrated. I almost wanted to pick Mushoku Tensei, but I feel like Mushoku Tensei was just a little better in regards, especially towards the end, because there were some parts of Mushoku Tensei that made me just kind of go, really? This is the best show? You know? Just looking at naked people, Rudy, but, you know, Rudy being in misery, that brought it all back. Right, Satsuki?
Yeah, like I was thinking about Mushoku Tensei, but I felt, although I don't hold the same opinions on it as other people, I think it did live up to the hype in certain moments. I was like, okay, like I understand it. I understand why everybody likes Mushoku Tensei, and I have a personal, like I have a big bias in it, not liking Rudy, so I kind of had to like take that aside and be like, okay, if people don't really have a problem with Rudy as much as I do, I can see why they love this show. And I see why people like 86, but again, it's just it's varying levels to it.
Right. Right. And if y'all end up liking it too, you know, that's cool. And Decrepit Storm, I may have forgotten some stuff because I was a little under the influence. but I remember most of it.
I just remember the episode of 86. I just checked the fuck out. Like I literally checked out. I went into the podcast. I was like, I don't know what happened.
I remember that completely. I remember that, and I was just like, I don't know what happened. You're like, well, gee, thanks. I can't riff off of that.
I picked Blue Period because when this anime was like announced, all I pretty much heard, relatively speaking, was like this was one of the best manga from most people on r/manga. And I think the manga is like somewhere at like a high 8 or like a 9 or something like that. And then when it came out,
oh my god. Either you come in the sink or you cummed out.
When it came out, it had basically nearly the same rating. And of course, that rating has slipped like a 7.9. Which I still think is a tad bit higher. But I think for a majority of this adaptation and the stuff around it, a lot of it was really just. It felt to me like. I think we talked about this in a previous episode of KOA for Blue Period earlier in the season, where it started to really feel like that this was an anime extremely overrated, much in the same way that I would call Grand Blue overrated, where that was another manga that r/manga was like, oh, this is the greatest manga you'll ever read. It's one of the greatest comedies of all time. In reality, what's going on there is that, and it happens, it's just, there's like just a gathering of people that prop something up and are a much more rabid fan base and are like, I don't want to say in a hive mind because I feel like a lot of people say it's a hive mind, but it like a group of people like a hive mind, but without the negative connotation put towards it, because I don't know what that community is like. But and what that does is it artificially raises the score of said series. And I think Blue Period is a perfect example of that. Now, granted, I enjoyed what I saw of Blue Period. I just didn't think it was a show that would be interesting for us to cover on KOA. Now, that being said, when it comes to you guys nominating 86, I think you put this in the wrong category. I think you guys should have put this in most disappointing. Because I don't see anything about this series that shouldn't be a highly rated series in comparison to something like, my example, which is Blue Period. I think Blue Period is a much more, and once again, don't want to say the wrong word here because I don't want to make Blue Period fans mad, because I really want to treat this series with some respect, because I know the manga is good, but I feel like Blue Period is just a better example here, because I feel of my reasons that I stated, that it feeling like it has an artificially raised score, even if it's like in reality maybe only like a 2 or a 1 or a 0.5 or something. I just feel like Blue Period isn't what it should be. And I think it is the most overrated anime of the season. I don't think 86 is anywhere near being the most overrated. Honestly, you could say it's an overrated series in reference to 86, because it is amongst the highly rated shows of the season. But I don't think in this comparison, I just think Blue Period takes this.
Well, in the 2 awards, when we're showing a difference between most disappointing and most overrated, how I view it is most disappointing is the discrepancy between what the show actually became versus your initial expectations of it, or at least expectations you had building up to where you felt the series fell off or anything like that. Before we picked C, I picked op.destiny because although I didn't have any expectations building up to it, I did going into the show as we were watching it, and then it fell short of that in the last you can extend it to 3, but I would say 2 episodes. So again, most disappointing is the discrepancy between your initial expectations and what the show actually was. For overrated, it's more so the discrepancy between how you view the show and how this doesn't mean that this is true, but how you view other people rate the show. That doesn't, like, you could live in a bubble and have a completely different view as to like how the community actually feels about it. But it's, again, in your opinion, how the community views the show. For me, at least, when I see a lot of people talk about 86, people have this show as like a top 5 show of this year, and I don't see it. I have this show. I'm trying to think of everything I watched this year. I probably have this show at like maybe top 15, and it's probably getting in the ranks of like maybe 12, 13, 14, something like that. And like I said, this for me at least, 86 wins it by default because everything I watched, I feel like the community has around my same viewpoints as. When you talk about Blue Period, at least that's why I say like this is the difference between us. I didn't see people hype up Blue Period like that, so I don't really like when I see people talk about Blue Period. It's like them having their views on the anime. I didn't really see anybody talk about the manga, and I never really got hyped off of it because of other people's points on it. Getting hyped because of them loving the manga and whatever. So I feel like my viewpoint on Blue Period is the kind of same as everybody's when it comes to the anime. Like I said, the only thing I would probably pick other than 86 was Osama ranking. Again, I gotta reiterate, this doesn't mean it's bad. It's just I feel there's a big drop off between how other people are talking about 86 and how I'm talking about it.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Let's do against one anyways. 86 is the most disappointing anime of the season I'm forgetting. Or not most disappointing. Overrated. Sorry.
Okay,
Overrated.
yeah.
Fall 2021. Next award. This award maybe is probably the most important award of all time ever.
Yes.
Favorite moment. Now this can be relegated to the season, just in terms of what happened in the season, but as well just, because we're us, just anything. So, Satsuki, who did you pick? Or what did you pick?
Before I say my thing, can we name the worst moment, like the Itai Award?
Itai.
I like that award. I like that name.
Itai.
No, just off the top of my head.
Everybody has like his own name. I feel like we got to think of a name for favorite moment, but worst moment should definitely be Itai.
Favorite moment is yeah.
You want to keep saying that though?
Get banned.
Yeah. Favorite moment, also known as yeah.
How do you spell that?
Let's not.
E-A-H. Yeah, Y-E-H. Yeah.
It has an EA. I sense a bias.
Yeah.
But my favorite moment of this season is, you already know, if you see the episode, the rock hard abs packing, solid ass cheeks having, sword guy Ghislaine returning back to the story. She didn't even do nothing. All she did was say, "I'm back. Okay, Eris, come with me." She didn't have to do nothing. All she had to do was show her beautiful face, and I was hyped. I was like, "We did it. We got Ghislaine back." Everybody was wondering like who's alive, who's dead. Hey, Ghislaine was the only person that mattered when it came to that. I didn't care if Paul was dead. I didn't care if Zenith was dead. Rudy's sisters didn't matter as long as I had Ghislaine. So that was the best moment of the season.
So I'm gonna go before EA because this slander cannot be the last thing to go, or well, should be the last thing to go, as I should say. My nomination is EA reacting to Berserk 97's ending. This is a great moment. That's my favorite moment. That's one of the things I've been waiting for years to see EA watch the show.
Yeah, and I was glad to have finally seen Berserk after all these years. It was really good. But as far as me, you can see it in the chat through my link right there, but I went through some really long searching. I was searching far and wide for the greatest clips that I could find. And what I discovered was that Vladilena makes C long and hard. And that is my favorite moment because he admits in a video that's around about 20 seconds long, where He says that Violina makes him long and hard. He likes that she's a virgin. You know, he also changed his name to Dirty and Sleazy Tactics because he discovered that he likes her so much. And so long and so deep. What else could I say other than you know, the clip of C loving Vladilena.
Great development.
Mm-hmm.
And then they had to retcon it.
Yeah, yeah, they did.
This is some slander, y'all. Satsuki's wins. Ain't true.
No, I want something.
It's doctored. It's edited.
That
ain't even
is
real.
Your voice.
You can hear the cuts.
Your voice.
You can hear the cuts. You can watch the original video in which the clips were taken from.
Yeah, and that's your voice.
I will admit, I do have those pictures on my hard drive of Vladilena, but those are for... That's because I'm a YouTuber. I have to have those things.
You have to
that's
have
the
those.
excuse.
Yes! Well, it's not an excuse. This is the truth.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I don't mind giving it to Sasuke. Freaking Galactic is awesome.
She is.
Wow. Apparently I'm busted.
Yeah, just like you were busting nuts. Woo!
That's true.
Satsuki wins. Favorite moment. The Galactic returning. Worst moment. This is the opposite of favorite moment. Satsuki, go.
Oh, okay. This is pretty simple. Like, I'm not even going to like elaborate. It's just C lying. That's the worst moment of the season. C constantly lying.
EA.
Yeah.
What'd you pick?
Yeah, mine is the multiple PowerPoint presentations that led to a mountain of lies. We didn't just have one PowerPoint presentation, but two PowerPoint presentations, and both of them were nothing but lies on top of lies on top of lies.
Yep.
Well, you want to know what I nominated for the worst moment? The worst moment? More like moments. Having to prove my innocence not once, but twice? And then coming out of the wreckage, barely scraping by. I was barely alive, but I did it. And you know who helped me? Sabelina. She nursed me back to life when I had one of those really deadly anime colds. Yeah, we fell in love there.
Jesus Christ. Never mind. My worst moment is like now.
Right.
I'm living in my worst moment.
Worst moment is C Tactics thinking he's an anime.
Yeah.
We are the main characters of our own animes. This is what Sabelina told me.
Look. Put the Sabelina figure down.
This is not a visual novel.
All I
This
own
is
is a
not
Sakura
real.
Mato figure.
Man, I don't know what to do with them yet.
I don't either. I'm drawing real concern from what's going on.
Lightning is calling me a Chunibyo.
Yeah, you're like Naka Naka from Komi-san.
This is ridiculous. This is
You
ridiculous.
have an eye patch on? Answer the question.
No,
Do you have an eye patch?
I do not.
Okay.
I own a bow tie.
Okay.
Do you have a top cat in Hain and a pocket full of miracles?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you have a lolly in your possession right now?
No.
Did you have a lolly in your possession at any
No.
point?
No.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck? Woodchuck could chuck wood.
A lot.
That's
Alright.
fair enough.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
So I win, right? Having to prove my innocence twice?
Hell no.
Hell no.
We both we both don't like your lies.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous. Okay, fine. I guess really it's the same thing, right? So yeah,
Pretty much.
you guys win. Me having to prove myself that I didn't lie, and then to have the people that slandered me win, even though now you see this puts my story on a bigger stage. You know what I'm saying? This is like some unordinary shit right here. We get Cecile, you get the school newspaper out there with the truth. The truth. Spider-Man is a hero, not a menace.
No, it's just you lying. That's the worst moment.
Yeah. Put you in the loony bin.
Gray Jacket CTAT that's coming soon.
Next award, introduced by Satsuki the Savage.
Mirai Zora. Okay, that's it.
This
Where's
is
that from?
That comes from Love Live Sunshine.
Oh.
This award is the next the anime we're looking forward to the next season. Doesn't mean we're covering it. Well, we'll have those announcements on my community tab, so subscribe and ring the bell so you get those. Literally, because that's the only way you can get them. I'm trying not. If you guys notice in my videos, I actually don't ask people to subscribe anymore, so I don't want to, literally do that anymore. So, like, I'm just saying that's literally how you get them. Or you can just go to my YouTube page, click community tab. Sasuke, what'd you pick?
What I look forward to the most next season is Attack on Titan, the end of Attack on Titan. I know a lot of people are going to say, but the manga ending, bro. Please don't spoil anything in the chat. Please don't be an asshole. But yeah, I look forward to Attack on Titan for so many reasons. Not even just because of the moments that happen in it, because there's a lot to be hype. Just because of that. But because I feel like I have a strong feeling that the opinions people hold about Attack on Titan when it came to the manga, how the manga ended, will change with the anime. I don't think there's still going to be a lot of people that hate it or whatnot, but I feel like there will at least be more understanding populace when it comes to Attack on Titan, when it comes to how everything ended, because as it stands right now, Attack on Titan is in a bad place when it comes to how the community feels about it, and I don't know, I just feel like the anime is going to change that.
Because of Peak. Peak will single-handedly change everything because Peak is the best.
He has a good ass.
Pikachu?
You said that, not me. EA, what did you pick?
I'm looking forward to World's End Harem.
Oh my god.
And I'm looking forward to it because I cannot wait to see how this world gets repopulated when 99% of the male population is gone and there's nothing but women left and there's a teeny tiny small amount of men that are still left. How's that going to play out? Is it going to be one of those, hey baby, we need to repopulate our species because, we had this virus that happened, so come on, girl. Get them panties off. Or is it going to be kind of like, I don't know, much more tame? Something tells me the show is not going to be tame. I think this show is going to be an ecchi by all the extremes. And Attack on Titan, yeah, whatever. It's all about World's End Harem. It's all about World's End Harem, baby. Get ready for the World's End Harem. This is going to revolutionize all of the harem genre. Get ready. It's coming soon to a podcast near you.
I picked, which by the way it is, because we're covering both Attack on Titan and World's End Harem next season. So there you go. There's your one. Next season is going to be very EA heavy. I will say that. He's going to be the star of next season's KOA. I am looking forward to the case study of Vanitas. The first 12 episodes of this series are like actually phenomenal. Of course, done by Bones. I'm gonna say EA would love this show this show would be amazing to cover.
Does it have boobs?
Oh yes, absolutely yes.
Oh,
All right.
So
Yeah. Show me the boobs.
It's got one of my favorite characters, female characters or not, John A. She's amazing. Love her to death. Vampires, epic fights. This is just music is fantastic. Case study of Vanitas. I mean, I'm maybe looking forward to it more than AOT, just for the simple fact that I know what happens in AOT. So I don't know what happens in the next part of Vanitas. I don't want to see it because it's great. So which one of these wins? This is one of those awards where it's like it doesn't even matter who wins, really.
Come on, we all know who wins.
I don't know because like this is kind of scary.
World's
Like,
End
I
Harem, baby.
I don't know anything about case studies, so like I can't pick that. I can't really look forward to. I know nothing about it.
I guess it's World's End Harem.
Yeah, World's End
It's
Harem,
World's
baby.
End. Okay.
If
right.
this show dies in the first week, I'm going to be actually kind of disappointed. Oh God, we're probably going to pass this show every week, aren't we?
All I know
I don't
is
expect that.
Okay, I'll remain honest and unbiased, but I definitely want to give this show an honest try and see what happens.
All right, so it's probably getting passed every week. Next award is one of the most, actually, I said earlier, there's favorite moment is maybe the most important award. This one is one of those where spirit, mind, and body, this award is actually more important than probably existence itself. This is an award that, as somebody follows, thank you for the follow, or subscribe, I should say. This is an award that forever and always will be remembered throughout the ages. When the human race perishes and our galaxies and whatever are swallowed by black holes and supernova, this award will survive through the eons, through the rebirth of the galaxy, through the shrinking and constant expanding. This award will always remain true. Not because of the award itself, mind you. There's another component to this. It is possibly one of the greatest phrases said by a character ever. A line so thought-provoking and so legendary. So unforgettable. You know? Of course, this is said by the beauty of our home village, Nezuko. That, of course, is award. Now, what this award means is what it means. We all know what it means. We don't have to say it. It's the award. She says it for you. Sasuke, what'd you pick?
For the first, let me read the chat. The Cryptic Storm said, "Will Sasuke finally get his own X-Arm / Goblin Slayer experience?" Yeah, that's the funny part about the whole thing. If you guys don't know what the Cryptic Storm is referencing, with this show, EA and C all had to suffer through a show where they didn't want to watch, but we kept passing. With C, it happened to be Rock Climbing Girls and Goblin Slayer for a bit. Even though that kind of was me too, but I think C wanted to kill it immediately. And with EA, it was X-Arm. I haven't had to suffer through a show for that long that I didn't like. So yeah, most of the shows that I want killed do get killed. So I didn't. Yeah, maybe that will happen. Hopefully it doesn't. But yeah, that's funny. As for what I picked for the award, I picked The Prophecy of Three Pancakes. People don't know what this is referencing. In a show called Yashahime, our girl Maroha, who is the daughter of Inuyasha and Kagome, almost died to eating 3 pancakes simultaneously. This season, however, we found out a character who could handle 3 pancakes, and that character was Destiny. So, yeah, the prophecy of 3 pancakes is not impossible. It's not an impossible task to fulfill. So, I guess in that way, you could say Destiny is the chosen one.
Yeah.
Apparently, short Japanese blonde women. They're the only ones that can do it. Oh, well, she's not Japanese. She would be American. Oh, she's French. So short, blonde French women.
Yeah.
We've learned the secret.
Yeah, apparently a quarter demons can't do it.
Nope.
Yep.
And
you know,
get owned by the ocean.
Nezuko, she's a full demon, so she could easily do that. Our Nezuko, the beauty of our home village.
All right.
You know?
So, when it comes to my award, it is Anna in her absolutely wonderful "Shut Up." I mean, just she added so much to the damn show. She drove people around like a butler, and then whenever no one listened to her, she would just scream, "Shut up!" or "Boo," and it just didn't make any lick of sense. And of course, later on she goes on breaking the fourth wall by going, "I don't know why I'm kissing you, Tact. It's just
what is going on?
What is going on? Shut up." So that is my award is "Shut Up." Oh, and her ass is definitely something that's great too.
Right, you said that, not me.
Top 10 asses coming soon.
I'm not doing that video.
Oh, that video's coming up next year, baby.
Yes, sir.
Gotta rate the asses from 1 to
Well, we have to have certain criteria like shape,
the thickness,
density, torque, all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Yeah. I think we can have a whole We can have a whole podcast of the best anime asses.
It's a lot. It's a lot of research to go through, and honestly, anime doesn't give you a lot of insight to ass because they're focused on the boobs. So
that's true. That's true.
Really hard.
But Sasuke, is it really research when it's asses?
Oh no, that's just like, that's just pleasure.
Yeah. All right. Coming soon to a podcast near you. Asses of the Anime. Top 10, baby.
Yay.
What the fuck did I just hear? This is going to have to be clipped on its own. I don't know what the fuck that bullshit was. I'm going to vote for some stuff that isn't bullshit, though. My pick for the award is Buy My Sabelina merch. No, really. It's up there in the link. It's in the pinned comment. What I nominate.
Unfortunately, I bought it myself.
Satsuki's already bought it. Buy some merch.
Like I said, the Ass Podcast coming next year with me and Satsuki.
So Sabelina wins this one, right?
I don't know. I like the Sharapu. No, I like the Sharapu because we read that so many times.
Yeah, I love the Sharapu.
It's just so fun to say it, and it's so like it's like you can use it in any situation. Like I feel like in future podcast or future episodes of the podcast, we're gonna say this a lot. It's gonna be one of those ones. It's gonna be like the 69.69 of the season. It's a hallmark quote. It sticks with you. You feel it.
You remember what one? I think it was like last year.
Which one?
It was that poppin' one.
Oh.
From Wonder Egg.
Did that win?
Yeah, that was an automatic win. The second Satsuki did it, I was like, Satsuki wins.
I actually forgot about that one, but that was funny. Oh. Yeah, I feel like every season we have like one of these like random quotes that we take. I feel like Berserk stole the cake just with women.
Women.
It's because of you.
Yeah. My God.
Well, I guess Shut Up wins.
Yeah.
Next award is the opposite of the King of Anime. This originally was dedicated to, well, it's dedicated to two things. It's dedicated originally, well, three things now, I guess. The original name of this award was King Nothing, the Goblin Slayer Award of Excellence. Then we watched X-Arm. Then it became King Nothing, X-Arm Award of Excellence. Of course, King Nothing is a Metallica song, one of their best. That's no cap. And, well, we all picked Tact Opus Destiny. So I guess, Satsuki, why did you pick Tact?
First, I wanna make a motion. Like anytime this anime wins this unanimously, can we like change the name of the award? Because I feel like Tact OP. I mean, that's kind of spoiling things. But if it wins it with all of us picking it, I feel like it should replace the former award name.
Oh,
I feel like that's fair.
I'm down. This is pretty fun. There's a lore to this award.
Yeah. But I picked Tact OP because oh my god, those it's so funny because like literally before those last two episodes, this anime would probably been like my second favorite thing this season. I know that's crazy to say, but it was really that one episode where Destiny called or where Anna, decided to treat Destiny as she's Destiny, whatever, blah blah. I really loved that episode, but I won't say from that point on because then the next episode was like whatever. But those last two fucking episodes, man, that was bad. That shit was terrible. There's so many questions that I don't even have time to raise, but I'll go through some things real quickly. Like, okay, this dude's whole plan. The main conflict of this show was this one random dude who wanted to call the D2 to a certain area to kill them all, but he tells nobody about it. So it just like on page, like if you're writing this out, like his motivations out, is fine. But they execute it by having this dude like not tell anybody his plan. So it's kind of like, okay, now the D2 were just going to kill a lot of people. You don't evacuate anybody. So it felt like they were trying to make him sympathetic without actually writing sympathetic qualities about this character. And we, like, to the end, we didn't know shit about him, really. So, like, yeah, the main conflict fell on his face. Destiny was able to outpunch a fusion between heaven and hell, and then heaven and hell became this monstrosity of a being, and yeah. When was she able to punch people out like that? When was that a thing? They use guns and that used to affect Tact in some way, but she was able to kill fucking heaven and hell fused with fist. She's Mike Tyson's protege now, I guess. Anna kissing Tact out of nowhere and having a meta response. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I don't know either. I'm sorry, I don't know either, Anna. I can't help you. So, a lot of bad that happened with those last two episodes, in my opinion, and ruined the entire show. For me, it dropped at like 2 whole points. It was a bad experience. It is definitely the worst thing this season. And that's because mostly everything else was good this season.
Act OP wins, I guess. Next award. King of Anime, Fall 2021. This is the show that we just liked the most of the year. We thought was the best. Satsuki, continue talking.
My King of Anime, the Fall 2021 season is Komi-san. It's so funny because I made a video before this anime came out about whether or not Komi-san needed an anime, and that whole video was really not talking about like whether the anime would would actually come out for Komi-san, because my bottom line was I believe that Komi-san would get an anime, but I just felt like given the form, like the benefits of Komi-san being formatted in manga form would make it like more appealing to you than if it were to be an anime form, because you got to look at things like paneling, the lack of voice acting in manga, just the art and how simplistic it is and whatnot. I didn't think the anime would reach the same levels as the manga. And I don't think the manga is great, but I think it's really good, especially the beginnings of Komi-san. And so, like, going into the anime, I didn't have super high expectations, but man, the anime made me feel the same way the manga felt. And honestly, you can say the anime is better than the manga for what it covered. So I was definitely proven wrong in that regard, because I didn't think the anime was going to compete with the manga at all. But the anime showed me something. It made me relive the good moments of Komi-san. So not only is it just like sort of nostalgia, not really, because I caught up to Komi-san like 2 years ago, but it's just, man, like it just on a fundamental level, like Komi-san knocked it out of the park in my opinion. It was funny, it looked great, got a lot of fun characters, so you know, Komi-san is my anime of this season.
EA Sports. What did you pick? I guess
All right.
Oh,
So
right.
I picked Arcane. Yes, I know it's not an anime, but it's probably one of the best animated series I've seen in like a long, long time. And this is a show that's based off of a video game that I absolutely know nothing about, which is League of Legends. And the characters are fantastic. The voice acting is stellar. The animation is just so beautiful and gorgeous. And the fight scenes are next level, which is just so amazing. Like, it kept me entranced and just glued to the television from beginning all the way to end. Like, I cannot praise Arcane enough. But because it's not an anime, I have to give it to Komi-san.
I nominated, even though Komi's probably going to win, I picked Mushoku Tensei. Not really actually necessarily for the story, because if we were just going by off story with Mushoku Tensei, I think I would go with Komi for this one. But I was thinking about like what was my favorite anime, and it was a toss-up basically between Komi 86 and Mushoku Tensei, and I picked Mushoku Tensei because I felt that I think the production aspects of just the series as a whole, and especially in this season, were quite phenomenal. I'll talk more about this in a video that's coming out this week, where I talk about the good, bad, and the great of Mushoku Tensei. Maybe it'll come out Wednesday, I'm thinking, Wednesday or Thursday, something like that. So look forward to that. But I think when it comes to production stuff like voice acting, the art, animation, the world building of the series is literally the best world building of any isekai I've ever seen. I mean, they invented goddamn languages for this show. There's a lot of dedication there. And I'm not saying shows haven't done that before. There's been countless examples of that throughout human history of that, people inventing languages for shows. It's just the fact that they did it. Oh God, Satsuki, there's some feedback.
What did I do?
I don't
Did
know.
you hear something?
Yeah, I can hear myself when I talk sometimes, but
yeah, I think that's a normal thing.
But like, but as well, you know, even the story elements. I think the story is satisfying for Rudy's character. I think it goes full circle, and I think it is a really good redemption story through and through. And the best part is it's really kind of subtle about it. You don't even realize it's a redemption story until pretty much the last episode, and you're like, wow, that was a redemption story. Cool. Of course, it's got some of my favorite characters of the season. Eris, love Eris to death. Ruijerd, he's a bro. There's Ghislaine. There's a really lot. I mean, just pretty much every character in that episode where they went to Ghislaine's home village. I don't know. I thought through like pound for pound, I just thought that Mushoku Tensei was the most well-rounded of the series, even though there were some episodes that I felt, I think like 2 or 3. I think 3 come to mind that I was just really, really not with. But even outside of that, that's 3 out of 23 episodes. So, and that's just me personally not liking it. So, yeah, that's the one of the show that I liked most. But Komi probably wins. Because both of you guys picked it. Unless you, I don't know, you agree with me.
I will never agree with you, C.
Ah,
I will never let go.
ah.
Coming next week, the Butt podcast. Here it comes.
This hurts.
Itai, you gotta say it.
Itai. 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 I guess Komi wins. Congratulations! Woo!
Yeah, if Komi was here, she would write, "Thank you."
Oh, wait.
Nope.
No, let's ask Komi herself. She's probably here right now. Komi, what is your reaction to winning King of Anime Fall 2021?
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful. What a rousing speech.
Yeah, I heard it.
It
was the greatest thing I heard.
Heard it through the bathroom window. That it? Do we run out of awards to talk about?
I think so.
What the fuck? Are you
I'm
in a
gonna say-
fishbowl?
Get out of the jar.
EA, where can they find you?
You can find me over at Everything Animated, where I'm working on a few things. One of them being the Ass podcast with Satsuki the Savage. You know, that's coming pretty soon, and you know, see Tactics. If you want to join, you can too, where we all talk about the Butte and how glorious it is.
Wait, which anime?
And come over there and just watch me and Sasuke and maybe C Tactics talk about it. Top 10 or maybe even 50 greatest butts of all time, because the booty is something to behold, treasured, cupped, and just absolutely adored by everybody. So the Ass Podcast coming soon to a theater near you, boy.
Yes, sir.
Where can they
Oh.
find out?
Okay. You can find me on Sasuke the Savage. I recently dropped a Watamote video that you should watch that talks about the power scaling in the series based on Nico Tanigawa's stats to the characters, and I just like went on the deep end on that. Worked hard on that video, so if you don't watch it, that's all I'll say.
Well, as I stated previously, I'm going to have a Mushoku Tensei video out this week. It's going to be a part of a new series that I'm called Good, Bad, and Great. Good, Bad, and Ugly, or Good, Bad, whatever it may be for whatever show I'm talking about. It'll be the first episode, new series. It's going to be great. And I worked very hard on it. It's on Mushoku Tensei Season 1. I spent last 2.5 weeks really speccing this video out, so hope you guys enjoy it when it comes out. And then right after that, I'm going to have a AOT video on final season. Everything you need to know before final season part 2. One of those videos. Except I've renamed it to be a part of the Explain series because it makes more sense. It's a better title, that's for sure. So that should be a lot of fun. That's what you can look forward to this week. As well, some more stuff on the Bento channel. I'm going to have a video out on the Bento channel on Spy X Family. Good series. Cannot wait to cover that on KOA. Because I'm just going to go ahead and pre-lock that shit. Shit's good. On Omniscient Reader, I think somebody wanted me to check that out. Which, surprisingly enough, I've actually already read like 20 chapters of that. So, like years ago, I think. Or whenever it first started really getting out there on Webtoon. So there you go. Yeah, that's it. Thanks everybody for coming out. We're taking a break next week because we got literally no anime to talk about, so we're taking next week off. We'll return in the new season, the new year.
Merry
Love you all.
Christmas. Happy
Yes.
New Year.
Love you all.
Good one,
Goodbye.
y'all. Talk about them booties.
Janae.
Big old supple bouncy butts.